Welcome everyone to some Pokemon Unite Hidden Gems, and in this video we are going to go over a character who fell off pretty badly not long ago, and it's going to be Espeon. We're going with Psyshock Psybeam, which is the specific build that used to be pretty strong when Zacian first came out. As of right now, it got nerfed a bit, and now no one is really playing it. And I think it is better than people really give it credit for. Here's my items, and I will show you my emblems as well. There those are. They will also be down in the description, so you guys can go look at them there as well. But I will explain more in the game. Eevee is what we start as while we are playing Espeon. The reason why is because Espeon is one of the evolutions, so you start off as Eevee with the evolutions. Our first move is Swift, and we're also going to lane with a Trevenant that looks like, or Phantom, at least as right now. I didn't mean to steal that. Sorry, bud. There's also two here. That's annoying. Get that though. So what our moves are, while I'm going to die to two enemies, is Swift and Growl. Those are our starting two moves. Swift is a long range set of 3 stars, so you can fire out just like that, and they will go to wherever the target location is. If that target location is set, all of the Swift pellets will head straight there. If it is early in the launch, and Psyshock works pretty similarly to Swift as well. But if it's early, if you see Psyshock right there, it will spread out. Swift does the same exact thing, so they're pretty comparable. That's why I can sort of get away, and hopefully it makes sense, the explanation. Growl is our other move. And what Growl does is it is a targeted attack that will go to an enemy, deal a bit of damage, and also lower their movement speed by a bit. Not too much lowering, but it does lower it. So it makes it a bit easier to catch and pretty useful when you want to hit your Swifts or Psyshocks. And you evolve at level 4. We're already evolved because we're already level 4. And at level 4, you will get Psyshock. We already have Psyshock because, like I said, we're already evolved. So what Psyshock does is it's pretty similar to Swift. It launches a set of projectiles, and that set of projectiles will... Sorry, I was a little focused there. So this set of projectiles will once again go to the target location and get a nice score here. And instead of 3 projectiles, it's 5 this time with Psyshock. And once again, if you fire it early, they will fan out. And instead of just dealing damage, for every individual hit that hits an enemy, it will actually slow their movement speed down. And if all 5 of the projectiles hit, it will stun the enemy. Or multiple. It could hit multiple enemies too. Let me try and secure this. There you go. Make sure our tree is good. We'll pick him up. There you go. Decent play there. Very nice score. So that's Psyshock. And Psyshock also does quite a bit of damage, as you saw against that Pikachu. And it also has so much range. Like, look at the attack range on that. It is massive. It's bigger than your basic attacks, too. Psybeam is our other move. Psybeam is just this beam of psychic energy. It gets fired in front of you. and it will branch off to nearby enemies if there are nearby enemies around. The best example to show it on would be an Altari, but I can't get that just yet here because enemies are attacking our base. We'll pick them up again. There you go. I'm not sure if that's a triple or a double. Triple, yay. There's no Altaria or Swallow here, so I can't show that just yet. Good job for picking him up, team. But this beam, like I said, branches off to other enemies. It does a ton of damage along with Psyshock. And if the first enemy you hit is stunned, the stun will also branch off to all other enemies hit. So not only is the first enemy hit stunned, but all enemies hit will be stunned if the first one is stunned. It's also pretty spammable too, so you can check shrubs pretty decently with this. I'll go start this off because we have 3 here. And if you saw the little diamond around Espeon there, it's like a little purple diamond. It's gone now, but that is actually my passive effect. So as Espeon, if you are stunned or given any sort of hindrance, you will be immune to the first instance of that, and that activates like every 30-35 seconds about. But I don't have it yet, because it used it. Thank you, Regieleki. I will score this in. That's 2 popped again. Back off. You don't want to push too hard, because then we get caught. And you've seen me do my special several times throughout this game. I just haven't mentioned it yet because I'm going through it, you know, systematically. But what my special does is it picks up every enemy in a nearby area. Now I'll try and show it off here on this Lucario, maybe. Here we go. So you see I picked up every enemy around me. All enemies picked up are stunned. And, ooh, wow, I got destroyed there. I mean, to be fair, I did a ton of damage. But while they're stunned, they can't move, they can't do anything, they're just simply stunned. And at the end of it, it's a set period of time they're stuck for. And once that period ends, it's like 2 seconds about, then all the enemies stuck in your area get launched to the sides and take damage. It's very good for setting up a fight and engaging or disengaging for a team. There's another snipe. Like I said, this build just does so much damage and has so much range. Because that's Espeon. Espeon is a mage. I also did 2/3 of his health while he was invisible. Oh, that's annoying. You stole it. You get him though. And I don't lose my passive effect. The plus moves of Espeon are, you guys can go score this. There you go. Go and get this nice 100 in. Beautiful stuff. So the plus moves of Psyshock is the projectile speed of your Psyshock goes faster, so it's easier to hit and stun things. Beautiful stuff also. I also barely have this shield up. But you know, it's all good. Just need to get there in time. I'll let my team go first. I want my score. I lose my shield. Okay. Psybeam just does more damage with the branch off. Oh, I got defeated too. Oh well. We should have like a pretty easy win from here, unless they just score a ton, but Cinderace is just melting them. Great team though. Absolutely phenomenal players. So they're all getting good jobs. Even the enemies. The enemies played well too. We were just too far ahead. But yeah, that's pretty much Espeon. There's not really too much else to do or talk about, I guess. Eject Button works well with this build too, because what Eject Button allows you to do is you can Eject Button on enemies with your special. So I'll actually show that off here. So you see I'm going to Eject Button, and then I can, I'll use special and then Eject Button, or you can Eject Button with your special up. Either way, it works, and that will pull all enemies and just knock them back. It's a good way to set up a combo, like I said, for your team, or maybe even disengage a fight. But that was a pretty fun game. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll quickly go check the stats here and give everyone a good job. We were pretty dominant in that game in general. 77,000 with 39,000 taken. Not too bad. Cinderace actually did even better. Wow. And Inteleon did great damage. Tanks tanked. And their team, like I said, pretty solid too. But we were just stronger in all regards. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will see you guys next time. So thank you and goodbye.